Good morning, hello, welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. Welcome to another day of triathlon training. Liz put a cap on this morning, so I thought I'd better copy her. Pull out the GBO on. I have to turn sideways through there to get through. So, this morning's training is about half an hour steady running, Liz.
Yeah.
I'm afraid I can't tell you, oh, I've just said it, I can't tell you how far we're going or how long we're running for, because Liz is going through a phase of running but not putting it on Strava. I don't know if she knows, let her know down below. You don't actually get any training benefit if it's not publicly on Strava. You get nothing from it.
On Strava, just not for people to see.
Oh, okay. Ugh. Foot wet. So yeah, perfect for me because obviously I did a hard Zwift race last night. I'm really sorry about the terrible audio. I'm going to order a proper microphone. I thought I'd sorted it last week, but obviously not. My stomach is 100% fine now. I put it down to just perhaps pulling a muscle, painting the ceiling. Would you believe it? I've done a couple of Ironmans and I get injured by painting the ceiling. I got Liz to check that I didn't have any abs coming through, but apparently I haven't.
Still not there, no.
No, so drizzly morning, but it's good to get out. Liz applying a boot to bottom this morning to get me out of bed. Oh yeah, thanks, you're right.
Yeah, I just wanted to go back to me.
Oh, sorry. Alright, I don't know if you noticed, it says TriathlonDan down below.
To explain myself a bit better than you just have.
Okay.
No, the reason I have been putting my runs on Strava, but only on private, because I'm just taking it right back to basics, going really steady,
yeah,
and getting back into it, and I don't want the added pressure of anything else.
Yeah.
You know, the last since probably like August, September, I've hardly been doing any training.
Yeah.
And you know, I have got progressively worse and gained weight, etc, etc, so
yeah,
I'm just doing it for me.
Okay. And so
getting back into it.
That's fine. So probably the last thing you want is somebody like ramming a camera in your face talking about training.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are halfway around then. Hopefully I'll make it through the second half. Liz doesn't absolutely get me in a headlock. We'll see you at the end. There we go then, half an hour done, dusted.
Well done.
Can't tell you how far it is. It's on screen now. Good evening. So before I get on to tonight's session, I'm going to talk a little bit about a resolution, not a New Year's resolution because I'm starting it now. Something I'm trying to do to try and help me drop a little bit of weight, sick getting dropped on Zwift races. So throughout the day now, I work from home, so I'm very lucky to be able to do so, but that's meant that I'm quite sedate. I don't do anything all day, I just sit at my desk. So even though I've been out for a run this morning, I've then sat down all day, and I feel like that's sort of like not a net gain, like I'm not any better off than being more active and perhaps not going for a run. So I'm trying to, for at least half an hour a day, get on the treadmill whilst I'm working. So I did that this afternoon, I spent half an hour, still like on my laptop, you know, typing and whatever else, but just having a normal walk on the treadmill. I might even try and build up to an hour or so, and I felt loads better for it, felt more awake, felt more like, you know, alive. It was good just to walk like normal people do. So yeah, that's my afternoon exercise. On to the evening exercise. Tonight's main session is a run session, which I'm going to do on the treadmill. So double run day today, steady run this morning, intervals tonight. But I'm going to precede that with a strength session. Let's get swole. Time to get prison big. Now, I haven't really done much of this before, so I'm going to be a bit cautious with what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a few squats, maybe a few little upper body weight things, but nothing really major. I'm not going to bench press or anything. I'm just going to do squats working up from body weight to the bar, and then I might try a couple of weights on the bar because that's what you do, isn't it? I can't just be on YouTube lifting just a bar. But that bar is only 15 kilos, man. That's quite heavy, isn't it? So let's get started. I'm gonna put some, some trappy music on, get in my gangster mode. Let's get swole. And also, the reason I'm doing weights and then running, I don't know if that is the actual right way around to do it, or whether I should do strength on a specific day, or I should do it after cardio, I don't know. But the simple reason I'm doing it for is because I don't want to go on the treadmill, get really sweaty, and then have to like be sweaty and do a strength session. I don't want to go on the treadmill, do a session, shower, change, eat, and then have to motivate myself to come out and do another session. I want to just get it done once, like many other people. You've only got so many hours in the day to train, haven't you? So I'm quite lucky, in fact, I've got quite a few hours, but like I want to get training done so that I can then go and have tea and then sit down for the evening and do things that like normal people do, not just be constantly training. So that's what I'm going to do. Oh, session done and dusted. I'm absolutely saturated, as you can tell. It's obviously take me seriously. So I actually did 11 times 1 minute efforts at the end, not because I felt great and wanted some extra effort, because I miscalculated it. You'd think it'd be a simple session, wouldn't you? But obviously not. Wahoo Watch, first time I used it indoors. Now this morning when I ran, I used it on indoor mode accidentally, so it measured distance, but it was about 2/3 of a mile further than Liz measured. And then tonight it is measured a mile shorter than what the treadmill is measured. But I don't think it's fair to say that it's inaccurate just yet. The Garmin watch that I had 920 would use the gyroscope in the watch and a heart rate monitor, and it used the data that you had day to day that you built up through running outdoors. So if this does a similar thing, I've only ran outside with it once, and then this morning I've probably skewed the figures a bit by running outside on indoor mode, whatever. Basically, it's cut me a mile short, but honestly, I did 4.08 miles, guys, promise. The intervals were at 6-minute miling, which is 10 miles an hour, and the recoveries were at 7 miles an hour, which is 8.5-minute miling. The reason I chose those paces is because they're the auto buttons on the treadmill, so I could just press 10 miles an hour, 7 miles an hour, with it being every minute. I ain't got time to be going beep, 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 you know, going up half a mile an hour or so. But that's it, good day's training. I could feel my quads already from that big strength session. I'm probably to be expected for the first few, but hoping to get on that regularly so it doesn't hurt as much. I'm not too fussed about building up to massive weight, but if I can just get a bit stronger and it pays dividends with the cycling and the running, then so be it. So that's it for today's training. Thank you very much. And also, thank you very much for the positivity about my new bike that I posted yesterday. Obviously, or day before in YouTube world. Obviously, I'm still buzzing about it. I look forward to getting fitted on it and then taking you through the journey of replacing various parts in it and then riding next year. So that is it. If you haven't already, click the subscribe button down below, and I will see you tomorrow at 4 PM for another fun day of training.